Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth, cold, 30. And then the wind on top of it, like 20 to 25 mile per hour wind. You need to bundle up today, Cande.
Yes, I agree with that.
The winter coat, the sweater for Tilly. I mean, you take her...
It's howling out there.
Forget it. It's, like out of nowhere. It's just one of those days.
And March can be crazy.
It can, of course. And it started to change a little yesterday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
The wind...
said, am I seeing snowflakes?
There were snowflakes.
It was hallucinating.
There were snowflakes. Abigail went to a friend's house down the block. She's friendly now with a girl in her grade who just moved down the block from us, Cande.
Oh, cool.
So, very recently, over the weekend, she got together with a couple of friends. She walked down. It's like a couple houses down. She walked down to the house, and then I went to get her last night, and it was snowing out. There was snow coming down.
I thought, am I seeing things? I really had to, do a double take.
I know. And if you're just listening to us and you haven't looked out the window, don't worry. It's not like there's a layer of snow. There's no snow outside. But for a while last night, there was, these pellets coming out of the sky, Cande. These little
Yes,
things.
I think that's snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little shocking.
Yes. Your weekend was all right? Anything special?
Nothing so special. It was good. I had a good weekend. It was good.
Oh, very nice. All right, just quiet.
Yeah. You?
Okay.
It was pretty quiet, yeah.
Well, the big doings around here, Cande, was my father-in-law came back.
That's right.
He returned Friday evening from Delaware, and Saturday afternoon he was busy putting in a brand new kitchen sink for us, Cande.
Oh, you needed a new kitchen sink, did you?
So we had an issue with the faucet. We thought we just had to replace the faucet. He goes underneath, he takes it, he shuts the water, he takes this apart, that apart, whatever. He says, you see this part? There is no way you can keep this kitchen sink. You will have a flood down here real soon if you keep this kitchen sink. And so my wife and him went to the store. They got a sink. The faucet that Dana wanted was at a different store, so I happened to be in that area. I went and got that, and then he spent the better part of Saturday afternoon putting together our brand new kitchen sink.
Wow, he can't catch a break, can he?
Yeah, it's really remarkable. I mean, he's just in the wrong place at the wrong time for himself, but for me, it's fantastic. He's always in the right place at the right time, Cande.
Yeah, he's something.
Now...
And didn't you have a wedding chapel thing this weekend?
Yes. So first, let me finish the sink.
Okay.
The first kitchen sink we had came with the house. It wasn't very good. It wasn't very deep. It was just whatever. It was just a regular kitchen sink. The one we bought was like another 5 inches deep. So he had to actually cut pipe underneath the sink.
It is really good.
You would have lost
impressive. Every job he does.
You would have been like, what can I make you for dinner? What would you like? Oh, it was, and I stood there and I helped, throw out the garbage, and I held the sink when he had to tighten a screw or something. But other than that, I did nothing, Cande. He did it all. It was amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes, I did have an event Saturday at the Long Island Wedding Chapel in Amity Harbor. Very nice people there, and it was great. And the big thing that came out of it was they are doing weddings for people for $250, Cande.
Hey, in this day and age, that's a bargain.
Yeah, $250, and veterans getting 10% off. It's
love it, love it, love it.
Quite amazing. We had a nice afternoon out there on a Saturday, and it was great. And it was the weather was good, and yeah, it was a decent weekend. Other than that, I spent the time watching a lot of college basketball and golf, Cande. And
yeah. Too bad.
Little Orange is the New Black as well. We're almost through with that.
All right.
Yeah.
You didn't catch up with This Is Us?
I watched 20 minutes of it late last night.
So good.
And then Abigail wanted to go to bed, and she's been laying down next to me in my bed and falling asleep.
Oh, boy.
So I said, you know what? All right, we'll shut it off. I still have about 40 minutes or so, but the first 20 minutes was amazing as always.
Yeah, you've got to see it.
I have a question to ask you.
Yes.
Do you think, and I'm not giving anything away, so don't worry if anyone's listening and hasn't watched. I haven't even seen the last 40 minutes. The scenes where they go back in time, like in this particular episode.
Right, they're at the pool.
The pool, and where Kate...
And then the high school swimming.
Well, but the biggest one for me is where Kate is talking to the old Toby. The old Toby?
That.
Okay.
You know, I forgot how much I love the old Toby.
Right. So, do you think they filmed those recently, or they filmed those and put those in the can, like, do you know what I mean?
That's a good question. I do know what you mean, because he's really made... a big change in his looks. Well, he took the fat suit off, number one.
Yeah.
And just his whole look. I mean, he's dressing up in nicer clothes. I don't know.
No, it was... So, I'm assuming they're filming those old Toby scenes now, and he's just using makeup, right?
No idea.
But... I don't know. Like, does he? Are you sure he wore?
Did they have this entire show written?
Well, wait. Are you sure? Are you sure he wore a fat suit? Was he?
Yes, I'm positive.
Oh, okay. Got so. Yes,
I'm positive.
Okay, so for sure the old Toby scenes are filmed now. They are filmed now. That I thought he was actually weight that he was carrying, and I'm like, how are they filming these? That's insane. Okay.
He wore a fat suit.
All right, so that says it all. And yes, I'm sure all the old scenes of Jack and Rebecca from back in the day are filmed now as well. Because there's no way they would have had to have the whole show written.
That's what I'm saying. Did they have the whole show written like that? I don't think so.
The Toby thing threw me yesterday. I'm like, how are they doing this? Yeah, incredible. Anyway, yes, I'm all for This Is Us. I'm sorry to see it go. What, like 10 episodes?
Too.
Yeah.
Well, now 9.
Yeah, something like that. Cande. Cold 30 plus 20 to 25 mile per hour wind.
I don't know
Bundle
what's going on here in the world today.
Kids at the bus stop, get them in the winter coat. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.